Hello everybody, you join me on my dog walk again. I've got another channel message. Where's Pixie? There she is. This is becoming a bit of a nuisance for me. You know, I normally like on my dog walk to have a bit of a think and let my mind flow, but I'm being bothered. So this feels like it's for a collective who's made somebody wait around or mucked them about a little bit. It doesn't feel anything too heavy. The reason why I say this is because I keep getting that song in my mind. I don't know what it is. It could be Daniel Bedingfield. I'm not 100% sure. Can't remember. But the lyrics are, "It's too late to apologise." The person, or it's definitely regarding a person, they've moved on now. They've moved on. They've gone in a new direction. It kind of feels like whoever this is for, you've made them wait. You've made them wait and wait and wait and wait and wait. It's for those potentially people on a twin flame journey, and it feels like this message is more for the kind of what we'd call the masculine energies who've done the running and the waiting now. Like I say, it doesn't feel too heavy. For some of you, then there could have been an apology that was needed, but that moment's gone now. It's almost like the other party, they've moved on. they've allowed things they've allowed themselves to heal, and they've gone, right, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not going to sit in this energy. So although sometimes there can be things out of your control, which meant that you couldn't get involved if you were talking about a love relationship or something along those lines, or it could be something like a business partnership where, you know, you've wanted to get somebody on board, but you've left it and you've waited and they've gone on to something else now. I'm being told, don't beat yourself up. Some of the behaviours weren't great, but you need to learn from this experience and move on from there, really. You can't let this hold you back. Contacting them now would only upset them, and it wouldn't be fair, okay? Now, because this is a collective reading, if some of you did reach out, you'd get told to F off. For some of you, that person would then get dragged back into your energy, and that's not fair, so you shouldn't do that. You know, you need to accept the responsibilities of your part in the situation. Was an apology needed? Some of you possibly, yeah, but like I say, it wouldn't have been like, oh, I'm sorry, I did something wrong, because what you've done wrong is do nothing. That's where the apology should have come. It just feels like lack of communication, lack of empathy and understanding for the other person. So I'm not saying this is the case, but just to give you an example, if somebody, if we're talking about like a love situation, if somebody turned around and said, look, you know, I'm really into you, I love you, and you're not into them, you should have just said, look, I'm really sorry, I'm not into you. Whereas it feels like this collective would have just ignored them or brushed it off, and that's kind of where the apology is. Okay. Yeah, I just keep getting, don't reach out, leave it now, the past is the past. Allow them to move on. I'm getting your time will come. So I know this is a little bit like potentially kind of having, you know, the message is having a go at you. You know, like I say, life is lessons, and life is about learning from mistakes and stuff like that. So you're going to have good times coming, okay? So don't beat yourself up about this. Just learn from the mistakes, move forward, okay? The time for rectification is gone. So accept that, move on, push forwards, okay? You will have your sun card moment coming up later, but it all depends if you want to learn from this lesson. If you keep dragging this person or these people back into the situation, it's gonna stop your growth. So just allow things to breathe, do your learning, do your healing, do your reflection, and then move on from there. there might be a situation in the future potentially where you see each other kind of out and about or whatnot, and at that point maybe an apology would be good, but it's entirely, it's entirely down on the situation. But yeah, don't be too hard on yourself. Please don't be too hard on yourself. It's just that time has moved on, as they say. Anyway, I hope this reaches who it reaches, and I'm hoping that and I can just get back to my pondering life and business as I do on my dog walks. So until next time, ta-ta for now.